Marco Dominic Gonzalez. I'm just on a train of thought, really covering what I've covered in long documentaries, but I want to post these in the event those long documentaries never make it to anybody decent, and they just, you know, somebody can try to get answers for these. And I just ended my last on whether this psychological operation uses people that are actually legally mentally ill, or that a reasonable person would believe are legally mentally ill, or something to that effect, because then they wouldn't be liable. And then that person is like, well, you told me to do it, and that she could say, oh, no, I didn't tell you to do anything. And then, but then the individual that is actually doing that and packaging, for example, I'm packaging the food, or I'm packaging out, or doing something prior to me getting it, or, you know, for all this strange food that has happened all these years, then they're not liable legally. So I remember Tucson was doing this thing, and I noticed something's weird. They're really saying, well, we're gonna. I remember that I saw something on the news or something where they're hiring a lot of people that are actually mentally ill to get a job. And I thought, well, that's such a great thing. And then I had some certain incidents, and then I started this question to myself, are they using, because they're obviously using my little brother in the beginning with religious conversation. Oh my gosh, man. And it's like, I don't even know if he would be liable for, if they had him, like, say, okay, well, I want you to put something there. And I'm not saying he did. I don't know who's done what. I'm saying that if you could use somebody to do that and they are mentally ill, they would not be liable. And the person that actually told them to do that could just say, I didn't do it. And I've had too many issues with my little brother, man. My gosh. But he's extremely conservative to the, the Bible conversations he wanted to have when we were here. I mean, he would go, if he didn't get the answer he wanted, he would go. I mean, there was this one incident that was just absolutely horrible. And then I love my little brother. I said, I only know this kid, I'm 17 years old. I'm a senior, and he's a little boy. Then I go to the Marine Corps. He's still a little boy. I don't know him as a man. So when I see him, it's like he's that little boy that's like, my brother is the president of the school or a Marine. But to see him, like, oh my gosh, it's heartbreaking. But to know that he can be used in this, oh my gosh, and with the religion, he even said he was going to the church and doing this, and they were like, I can tell by the conversations he wanted to have on religion, man. It was like, oh my gosh, man. But anyways, and I questioned this in a long documentary. Is that what this campaign was to? Is it because I started to notice I'm going to the stores, and it seems like I said, you know what, man? Have they been used in a way that would be harmful yet? You're trying to give somebody a job who needs a job, but then you would use them in this session that could be harmful to me. Somebody would have to whistleblow on that. And I would hope still someone who is legally mentally ill, still the intuition to know, wait a minute, something's not right about this. To say, somebody's having me do this, and I wonder, I'll tell you what they told me to do. And they didn't say your name. I'm sure they wouldn't say this is for Dominic, but they could. Who knows? I don't know what is the propaganda on public. I don't know who knows who I am or who I'm not. Or I don't know these things. I just know what's happened to me and just little indicators and situations, and to have to question to say. But then that would be a good way to limit liability. And then nobody would be, my gosh, all my unpackaged food could be feasibly done by somebody who's legally mentally ill, and they could say, but somebody, it's that guy, that lady, and that, and they can say, no, I didn't, I don't know what you're talking about, it never happened, it's that kind of thing. And then it's just like, well, but then there's no liability to, because legally they wouldn't be responsible for their action. Oh my gosh, man. But I covered this in a very long documentary in like September of 2013.